That I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow skies are Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Skies are blue and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. If happy little bluebirds fly above the rainbow wide, oh, why can't I?
Imagine there's no heaven the sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, or brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
What are the two most powerful words in the English language? The two most powerful words in the English language are I am. Because what comes after I am will shape your life. What you speak after I am, what you believe after I am, will control your decisions and shape your life.
I am powerful. Whatever I want to achieve, I believe that I am capable. It's all attainable. And what you speak after the words I am will shape you. Those words will really make or break you. So be careful what you're saying every day. You don't let the negativity come in and take you. Stay strong and positive and you will make a breakthrough. The two words I am are so powerful. So if you say that you're stuck and you're stressed, then you are. But if you aim for the stars and you shoot, you go far. It all comes from within. Just think about it. If you believe that you're great, you will attempt great things. When you affirm I am strong, you know the power that brings. The words will shape you in a powerful way. Make sure every day look in the mirror and say, I am. I am. I am powerful. I am a beast. I am a warrior. I am unique. I am. I am. I am powerful. It's not just a phrase that you say. You've got to feel it, believe it. You've got to scream it and be it. Repeat it every day. Don't let your power go to waste. Use this information and write your affirmations. Turns into incantations. Unlock your hidden power. Affirm I am amazing. This is your recreation. No more procrastination. Now there you're empowered. You're no longer unconscious. Let the words I am seep into your subconscious. You've got so many options. I am anything and everything I wanted. The two words I am are so powerful. So if you say you're depressed and you're tired, then you are. But if you say I am great and believe, you go far. It all comes from within. Just think about it. If you believe that you're great, you will attempt great things. When you affirm I am strong, you know the power that brings. The words will shape you in a powerful way. Make sure every day look in the mirror and say, If you believe and see it in your mind, you're gonna get there in the physical. So just remember these principles. Say it every day. I am capable of anything. I am powerful. I am strong. I am everything I wanna be. I am rich. I am successful. I am wise. I am more than enough. I am a winner. I am a champion. I'm an achiever, believer in myself. I am disciplined. I am health. I am whole. I am wealth. I am.
I am. Thoughts are powerful. Thoughts lead to action. Actions over time become habits. And habits lead to long, lasting results.
Good morning, Relay Nation. How about that for a way to start our closing ceremony? Let's all type into chat your own I am statement. Go ahead, type it in the chat. I am blank. Fill in the blank. Are you excited? Are you powerful? Are you inspired? Are you a hero? Yes, you guys are. Let's light it up in local chat and let the world know just who and what we are. Stingray, wake up, man. Wake up. What are you, Stingray? Shout it out. What are you, man? Wake up.
I am awake, I think. I am caffeinated as of 8 o'clock this morning. I am tired. I am emotional. I am impressed by this relay. I am proud of this relay. I am amazed of what this community has accomplished. I am. Lily is plural. I am plural. There are many within me, and we all relay. BB Woodford, I am happy. Shiva, I am a survivor. Takesha, I am a wolf warrior. Ariadne Fall, I am proud. Annie Franzi, don't know. I am not reading her name correctly. I am Spartacus. Lady K, I am blessed. Angelique, I am a survivor. Mist, I am fighting. I am proud. I'm seeing a lot of prouds. You know what else I am? I am not surprised at this community, but if you think about what we just did, we just hit 440,000 US dollars for this relay, or this whole ACS year. And if we combine that to last year's total, we as a community have raised $857,000 in just 2 years' time. That's almost $1 million raised in 2 years. I remember it used to take us 5 years to get $1 million. Remember that?
Wow.
That is awesome.
That's pretty amazing.
We are getting close to the $5 million mark.
Yes, we are. That's going to be hit next year. I guarantee it.
You know what we need to do? Is gambling okay? We need an over/under board, or when are we going to hit the 5 million board?
There you
We
go.
could do like a pool, like a.
We could do
baby
a poll or something. Yes.
Yeah, I would love a pool. I've been
That
asking
would
for a
be
pool
fun.
at Relay for years.
All right,
Yeah.
Pat's just not listening. Let's move along here before we all get expelled from Second Life.
Oh, I was talking about a swimming pool. I got no.
Oh yeah, no.
We need lap
Good-
lanes. There we
Good
go.
save, good save.
Right, yeah. All right, this past weekend, we always like to start our closing ceremony looking back on the last 24 hours, talking about, I just want to mention, we had a good visit, Traeger, you and I, with the TAP team, and
Great
learning
people.
how
Absolutely
they,
amazing people.
yeah, and they're in their second year, and they have just skyrocketed, and we asked them, what's the secret to your success? And they talked about how they brought multiple groups together who were not, it wasn't one club or one group. They brought a bunch of groups together. They've had a strategy session, and they put a plan in place, and they basically committed themselves to accomplishing that plan. And then we visited with the river, and we learned about it. And in a lot of ways, it's funny that they kind of approached it the same way, brought a bunch of clubs together that weren't necessarily one club. And they talked about how, and their commitment to being a family, their commitment to supporting one another and authentically being there together. And then we visited with Camping for a Cure and learned about their tips to success and some of the things. Jenny, you're on the microphone. You said one is don't take no for an answer.
That's Jenny Anatine. That is her. She does not take no for an answer, and she is not afraid to ask. She
That's
will
right.
ask you for everything.
That's
Wait.
true.
I think I can meetings coming Tuesday. Everybody be ready.
There we go.
Well, that's before wrap
Take a breath, Jenny. Take a breath.
But also, you talked about making it personal, and that is a big thing in the relay universe. Is that I've talked to so many people. There was one of the conversations that really stood out was if you go and talk to somebody and you explain to them why you're passionate about this, and you don't have to ask for the donation. Because they understand that this is personal. That if you're a cancer survivor or you know somebody, and also like a lot of businesses will give money to support you, expecting nothing in return. And I think we talked about that too. How we always feel this pressure that we have to give them, like a sponsor, we have to give that we're selling advertising in a sense, but we're not. We're asking them if they want to invest in the same cause that you're passionate about, and that's what a lot of our teams are really, really good at. A lot of our relayers. And again, the consistent theme we heard when talking to everybody this weekend was support, being there for one another, and also the willingness to try new ideas. And that's in our relay DNA, isn't it? Just open to try new things. We're constantly changing something, constantly. You know me. Yes.
All right, moving right along. Let's talk about some of the things we saw on the track, not the least of which, how many people saw Stingray on the back of a horse with Melina, and he's telling us that he was multitasking the matching gifts and things like that. How many people saw that?
Absolutely. We had a great conversation talking about matching gifts, and it makes me want to kind of remind everybody, we're at $440,000. Do you know that Melina and Dread alone, with their matching gifts, made $4,000 extra dollars for
extra dollars? Yep, absolutely.
And all they did, it no money out of their pocket other than the initial donation. All they did was talk to their employer, the company that they work for, and went to HR and said, do you match donations? And if so, there's a process that the HR person will walk you through the process. It is that easy. It's so easy. So if you think anybody who has donated on the website can match that, and we can essentially double our website donations.
And so many companies do that today. It's just a growing thing in companies.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not a shock to them, right? They're expecting this. In fact, a lot of companies want to do it. The employees just don't know how to approach it. But my advice: go to the HR department.
Yes, be the first one to ask. If you're the first one to ask, you're bound to get a yes. That's the thing. The things that you get nervous about asking sometimes, but if you just do it, nothing's bad's going to happen to you. You just got to be confident in you. Yeah, it's not going to happen. And you're right. A lot of people. This touches so many people. This is something different, and people do want to help.
Yeah. So it's not too late to get the matching gifts in.
You know what else they want to do? They want to embrace the theme hours. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I tell you, I have seen so many awesome outfits and people running around the track having fun. Did you ever see so many tinies and dinkies in your life? I mean, hello there.
During that hour, yeah.
The tiny
wow. It was awesome.
And then Godzilla, what was up with Godzilla? What theme was that?
You just went from one side to the extreme to the other.
Godzilla gets to do whatever he wants.
Smashed by Godzilla.
There you go.
That was the game, right? It was put all the tinies and dinkies, and then let's release Godzilla and the giant woman and see how many you can step on.
The giant woman.
Oh gosh! All right.
We love our tinies and dinkies. We're not trying to step on y'all.
No. I need to mention the designer builds this year. Every time, I flew around the track so many times. I didn't do a lot of walking. I don't even think I reached turtle status. But the designer builds this year, Allie, merging space with superheroes. Was that awesome or what?
Awesome.
Helena, returning to us after a few years of being away and putting together the Space Beyond Worlds amazing build. If you get a chance to go back, and that one is really interactive as far as going through the different spheres, those big spheres, and helping the unicorn get its wings back. It has a name, but I forget.
Story, yeah.
And BB and Latte, sharing their talents with us and the inspiration and fun builds
And
that
Fiona,
both of them did.
don't forget about
Yep.
Fiona with.
I'm saving Fiona for last.
Oh, okay. Well,
Fiona and her beautiful origami build with all the little white. God, Fiona, I know you're out there in the audience. Swans, or it was gorgeous. And take the time to go off the track and in. Huh?
The cranes? Is that what it is?
The cranes. The cranes. I knew it was the cranes. And then going off the build into the side areas and reading some of the things that she has out. Thank you, Fiona. And Lyrical and Irish
with a newborn baby.
With a newborn baby, she has a small little baby, and she did all that. And Lyrical and Irish Serenity.
Also, you can ride the cranes. I didn't even know that.
Oh, I did not know that. Who said that?
Old Soul. He said it in the chat. Wow, I didn't.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's probably why. Okay.
Why people
And
were riding the
Lyrical.
train?
I'm going to go back and ride them. Lyrical and Irish Serenity for bringing our Survivor region to life. Thank you for creating such a beautiful tribute to our survivors. So if you haven't had a chance to see those builds, the Sims will be up till Thursday, and you need to see them.
Yep,
take time to explore them. Yep.
Yeah, and don't forget our turnkey sites.
That's
we
right.
had Taylor Grace come back to us. She did an amazing job. Levi and Rain Sawyer, they did our pirate builds, and Melina, this whole thing was built for her, and she did so good. Melina Firehawk did a lot of the superheroes.
Her wheelhouse, huh?
Yeah, it was her wheelhouse. And Miss Sabrina Rhodes from Team One More Light. That's my sister team, by the way. Team One More Light. She did a really
Let me put
beautiful
my
character.
arms around you.
Are you singing?
And
Are you singing?
good night, we're all. You got a bunch of people who like to interrupt each other. Sabrina, who not only did her turnkey build, but was, as so many of you were. I'm singling out Sabrina because we're talking about her, but so many of you this year were so offering of yourselves. We plan this, we do the track, we assign all the teams, and inevitably, life happens and people aren't able to build their campsites and whatever. And so many of you were in my box saying, if you need help, I'm happy to fill something. I'm happy to build something else. And Sabrina was one of those, and she did a couple extra sites and with a smile and just happy to do it. So thank you, Sabrina, for that. And thank you to all of you who stepped up and said, I'm willing to help.
Yeah, I saw, one quick interruption too. On the campsites this year, I saw a lot of hope lodges and research centers and ACS offices and buildings and stuff like that, which I kind of expected some medical stuff because that's our heroes. Doctors and nurses are heroes too. But I saw a lot more than I think I expected, and so I loved that. That's a great way of educating the people who visit Relay for Life and understanding what the American Cancer Society is all about. So I think this year was a great year for the cancer education badges as much as the interpretation of the theme, right? Because me, I'd have had some superheroes on my campsite. But but I love that we had a healthy mix of both.
Let's talk about the number of avatars, Stingray. We had 1,185 different unique avatars walking around the track. That is pretty amazing.
That's pretty awesome. And we did get a dot map that we posted to the Relay Facebook page during the Survivors Lap. So feel free to share that with everybody and tell them what that's all about. And so that's about roughly, it's a little bit less avatars than last year. And then I know there's probably other avatars that might not have gotten tracked because they were moving so fast. And we're going to have to talk about an HOV.
Yeah, speed lane next year.
And then how many? We had 5,413 laps were completed. And that is, I'm looking at the history, that might be the most laps ever.
Oh, I haven't.
And the track was long. I mean, 9,216 meters.
Same as last year.
5.7 miles. That's a lot of miles.
That's right. And so, I think I credit this to a little bit of like the Lindens uplifting us to the cloud, right? And we talked about this a little while ago too, Mama, where the way we did the campsites this year, everybody got a quarter of a region. We just went large for everybody, and then everybody kind of stayed within that 30, what is it? How many prems we gave people?
3,000.
3,000 prems. And that freed up prem space for performance or, whether that, who knows, right? But at the end of the day, I saw somebody make a comment. I didn't have to wait at a sim crossing at all this year, or there wasn't a single region that I couldn't get into this year, and it kind of made me think, you're right. If I rubber banded any this year, it was just a quick little whoop while I walked through and like immediately caught back up, or went sunk into the ground and then popped right back out for every time I crossed the region. If you think about it, there was, hyperbolic statement, but there was no lag. At least on the server side. Now, client side, I can't speak for everybody. All
right, so Stingray, I got a question. You are definitely jazzed. You are juiced up. Okay, I want to test your mathematical skills.
Oh no.
Okay, so if you had 9,216 meters, this track was that long, 5.7 miles, and there were 5,413 laps that were done on the track. How much distance is that, man? Can you do the math?
Oh, nobody told me there would be math. Mama's the mathematician.
49,882,153 meters, which is 31,000 miles.
Oh,
get it, Mama.
Such a math teacher.
I have to do like a region divided by 4. How many campsites is that? No, that's incredible. Like 31,000 miles. I know last year we did like the equivalent. It was like San Francisco to the moon 5 or 6 times.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think this is more than that.
Honestly, the builds this year were so amazing. It was so nice to be able to go, and I really I didn't go as fast because I took so many pictures of all these great builds, and I took time to actually go out and go into them. And wow, you guys you made the trip around just so nice, being able to check out everything. Very cool. Yeah. And the trip around, let's thank Jamie Broken for the lap counters. So awesome.
Every year. Jamie, great job on the lap counters. I know we definitely got to talk about the Zoomers and the Speedsters on if they're affecting the lap counters, or if the lap counters are not
that we need to
catching them. Yeah. We know about that issue. We're going to work on that for next year. We are very excited that we are able to keep the history of our relay alive through Jamie Broken's lap counting system. And then we also, for those of you who don't know, we live streamed. Bane and Muse have been live streaming the relay. They do, they're live streaming the ceremonies. They did segments from around the track. It's all on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Relay for Life of Second Life. Again, we asked y'all at the opening ceremony. I'll ask you again. Please take a moment to go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to it. Even if you're not going to watch the videos today, but just subscribe to it, because we're going to, we have a lot of YouTube content there, and we want to grow our presence on YouTube, because it's a great way for us to share our story of our relay, your story of as our relayers. And Bane and Muse have a lot of great ideas for next year to beef up the amount of content that we put on our YouTube channel, and we want more people to know about it.
And we want to thank Silverpup for this amazing stage area. These 2 sims put together. He just did an amazing job, and he also created the info station and the campsite markers. So thank you, Silverpup, for doing all that for us.
Can I say something about the campsite markers, because you just mentioned them? They're copyable. So before you leave your campsite, make sure you take a copy of it, and you can put it in your things to save folder.
Yeah, we were talking about with some of the teams who have been around for a long time, how small they used to be, how tiny they have their tiny markers, they were calling them, and compared to what we have now, they're just Wow.
We
Yeah,
used to be
they're
able to
really-
shrink them down.
I guess
they're-
you could put them on your desk or something.
That's right. I think you can do that. I think
You need
they're
a
full
right
term.
garden
Yep.
outside. You need a
They're
garden
full
to
term.
put these in, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, they're getting pretty beefy, aren't they? They're getting big.
They're gorgeous. Okay, well, you know what? Hope Fest brought several communities into the relay experience, and wow, were they going strong. When I stopped by over there for the Linden barbecue, there was wall-to-wall people everywhere, and they were all hearing about Relay for Life. Good job, Hope Fest. We look forward to relaying with you in the future. Stevie will be presenting some awards for Hope Fest later.
And yet I always have something to say. I flew, this is how many people they had over there. I was flying around making sure all the regions were set to the right number of people. And when I flew through the Hope Fest regions, they had upped them to 130 avatars. And I do think at one point they had that many avatars at the barbecue. So that was really
They
cool.
held strong.
Yeah, they held strong. Yeah.
Mama, I had to leave in order to make room for someone to come in.
Yeah, and they had
How
upped
many
it
people
to,
were there?
yeah, very cool.
I stole a picture with Patch. There, I said it. Okay, he didn't
You
see me,
did.
I don't think, but I totally hopped on the pose ball next to him and like snapped.
Photobomb.
He
Yeah.
did the same thing. He got to get a picture in with Pat. He
I had to prove to. I don't have to prove to people that I know you. All right, let's talk about some sponsorships.
All right, we've got the Together We Can partnership. This is the first year we've done that. We had one. The Golden Gift Box. You can see the hands on each side of the build here, and you can click it to go to their website. They are a business that is out of Second Life. So, yeah, we want to thank them for joining us. We also had premier sponsors, Relay Refresh, the River Rock Club, Rockcliffe University, RGF Estates, Pangea Estates, Annie Braveheart, and TAP, the Adult Partnership.
Yeah, and we had the Heart of Relay sponsors, Linden Lab and the McFadden family, and our Survivor and Hope sponsor, Never Lose Hope.
And then I want to take a minute. You know, we thank as many people as we can, and we can never name anybody, or that would be the full 24-hour relay of relay.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think this leadership team, and some of them are on the stage, and you're hearing their voices. Some of them are not right now. But this relay leadership team spends a whole year. I mean, they don't stop. Right. Immediately to like tomorrow, we start planning next year's relay. Actually, 3 days ago, we started planning next year's relay.
We
But
have dates. Go ahead.
this,
We have
I know, right?
dates.
But this leadership team does this, and you think about like when we give out awards, we try not to. That's one of the altruistic things that the leadership team does is step up and say, they almost disqualify themselves. They're saying, I don't want to hand myself an award. I don't want the recognition. They're doing it because they want to serve the relay community. Sometimes obviously they're on teams, and if their teams win stuff, that's one thing. But so it does bear, I think, a moment that we all show our appreciation for the work that they put in. I mean, anybody who puts on a team event knows how much work that is. Imagine putting on a Relay for Life with 150 teams and keeping that organized and making sure that you're trying to give the best customer service, if you will, to every team, especially as we come into relay weekend. And they've done, I think, a fantastic job of keeping things organized. And it's the duck on the water, right? Where, from outward, the duck is swimming smooth, but underneath the legs are furiously spinning nonstop. And so, this year, Adam and Ari, I know you worked very hard and you overcame a lot this year. And you always remained committed to whatever you could do. Allison, you're there every year. I don't know how you do and keep up with the calendar that you do. Ariel Goldrosen, Kitty, Nuala, Jenny, Jim, Celine, Bob, Abby, Heath, and Rory, Silver, Kiss, Flick, Mama, Traeger. All of you have put so much time and energy and effort into carrying this community forward and making sure that, and you, again, like I said, I can't say it enough, how much you serve. It's a position of service more than anything else. And a lot of time it's a thankless job. A lot of time I think we take it for granted. I know, there's times where even I probably, don't show you as much appreciation for what you do. And so this is my moment to publicly thank you personally from me. And I think all of our relayers would share in that love for you. So we'll also promote the wrap up. Everybody leave your campsites up. It's first year team. Like I said, we have 47 first year teams. Wrap up is basically on Wednesday, we all meet at a region. And this year it's going to be on RFL Inspire at 4 p.m. SL on Wednesday. That's in a couple of days. So we give you all a couple of days to sleep. And we start flooding the region. And we have a big party, and it's just a bunch of silliness and tomfoolery, and I love how everybody has fun with it. And that's our final kind of wrap it all up. This is the end of the relay season. We hand out a few extra awards during that time as well. So everybody's invited to come to RFL Inspire. If we fill up that region, we'll just, open up the next region, and we'll just go as, however far we need to go. So that is, again, Wednesday, 4 p.m., RFL Inspire. That's where it's going to be. So leave your campsites up through Thursday. We have the regions. Linden Lab's not going to take them down until Thursday. Then also go ahead and mark your calendars now for 2023. February 18th, 2023 is the Relay for Life of 2023 kickoff. And the Relay Weekend 2023 will be June 10th and 11th. It's kind of basically the same calendar that we did this year and last year. We're going to do it again next year. This 16-week relay season is really working for us. I think it's working for the community. We have a lot going on, and obviously it's working. We got $440,000 raised in that in the calendar year here. So with that,
wait.
You have something to say?
Yeah, don't forget Stevie on the stage. We want to thank Stevie too, and everybody should send cake to Mama P because she really did go above and beyond this season. Mama P, I love you.
Love you back. Poor Trader's probably wondering when we're going to stop talking, but Jeff talked about leaving your builds up. We can't emphasize that enough. Please, please, please don't take them down until Thursday. It gives all of us a chance to go back and visit those ones we didn't get into. Safia is going to be doing some live filming and shows from here. Please, 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 please don't take them down. Yes, and Ishtar needs to take more pictures. So do not take them down, please. Okay, I'm done.
Another record season. So many people working together to fight cancer, because that's what friends are for.
This is my first year getting involved in Relay for Life, and it has been a blast. I have met the most inspiring, amazing people here, and it is family, It hasn't been easy, but what family is, and the love and respect that we all have for each other and how we are protective over one another it's amazing.
When I think about Second Life and Friendships, I get drawn to talent, and whether that's creativity in building or creativity in singing or DJing or performing, I get attracted to that. And boy, did we hit the mother lode when we got TAP put together.
When you're involved in it and you have fun and it's for a higher purpose, it's not all about me, it's not all about you. It's really about, fundraising and what can we do to help raise more money for the American Cancer Society.
She asked me to help out, and of course, being who I am, I have trouble with the word no. So I said yes, and I met all these crazy people.
I watched friendships form. I I watched them shop together. I watched them talk together, and I've watched them throw parties for each other throughout the season. They had birthday parties for one another. They had, and I know that's not relay related, but that is how that bond started to grow.
Being a part of the relay team this year for the first time was more of an acceptance in learning about people and how they struggle and how much of a fighter they can be.
We've all have our strengths and we all play to those, and everybody sort of allows you to do what you do best. But I think the biggest testament to the friendship is when relay is over, we still hang around. We have this big hole because we are not seeing each other all the time, but it doesn't stop because relay is over.
That bond that we've all formed together in all of this, that it gets stronger because we want to end this. The cancer needs to go away.
The generosity of everyone it's been amazing. And I'm not even talking about money, monetary funds, just giving of their time, their abilities, they're just coming together. And we had an event called Stronger Together, and that's exactly what we are, stronger together.
Good stuff. I guess I find if you meet someone and you bond with them as a friend, then in essence, here in Second Life, they become family.
Everyone has been so helpful. It doesn't matter what they're doing. They stop, they help, they walk you through, they come over. It's just been so wonderful. Everybody on the same page, a common goal, and that's to help to give back with the American Cancer Society. It's been such a wonderful experience.
Brought me kind of out of my shell. It gave me a purpose. And this was my first year doing Relay for Life also. And, I haven't really been involved with something like this in SL. And it's a whole new experience, and it's one I'm proud of. And, again, the relationships I've formed, I treasure them. And, it's just brought a whole new level to my Second Life experience. And I'm so proud of the work that we've done over these past few months. And it's just brought me to a really happy place in my SL experience. And I'm proud of what we do. And I just love everybody.
We're just everyday people just working together to do a common thing for the good. Just hope, peace, working towards a cure. That's all we're doing.
Once I got involved with this cause, being very personal to me as a survivor, it gave my Second Life a whole new level, a whole new purpose that was meaningful, not just going to clubs and exploring Sims and whatever, which after a while it gets kind of dull, but to be able to be involved with this wonderful group of people where we have so much talent, we have just so many people that can do so many things, have so much to offer, but also the camaraderie that we have with this team. And now I look forward to getting into SL, and I look forward to these events. I look forward to getting involved to the extent that I can, and it's really just changed my whole SL experience.
Besides what Relay does and gives to the world, for me personally, participating in Relay this year has probably been some of the best times I've had in Second Life, and I'm going on 10 years here, so that's not insignificant for me personally.
Another part of Relay for Life and friendships, it grew us as a club completely. Every event, every challenge we've done it for the fight. We've done it for those in our own home who are currently fighting, those that we've lost this year due to cancer. So, when they say we make friends, we don't just make the friends. Those people impact our lives, whether it's in Second Life or real life.
These people are so dedicated and hardworking that you can't help but be inspired by them. And so once you become a part of Relay for Life and Second Life, you're a part of that forever.
We hope you too will choose to be part of this relay family forever. So many new friends made, too many close friends lost. Thank you all for working together on your relay teams and making a real world difference in a virtual world we call Second Life. And remember, until there's a cure, we relay.
Hi everyone, this is Kitty. Congratulations on receiving your achievement badges. We want to thank all of you for your hard work and dedication. With that in mind, we'd like to ask everyone whose team received the Cancer Education Achievement Badge to please shout your team name in local chat or group chat. This achievement is given to every team along the relay track whose campsite offers information provided by the American Cancer Society about cancer or our mission. Your campsites provided a learning opportunity for everyone who walked the track so that we understand the value of our contributions. Thank you. The theme badge is for those who kept the Heroes of Hope theme. This year we recognize that all of you are heroes. Every team who received those 2 badges on your commemorative campsite label will also receive a trophy. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge the team of checkers who spent hours going back and forth to your campsites to check your achievements. A big thank you to the following super secret checkers this year: Sienna Thor, Old Soul Eldamar, Allison Flo, Ren Flo, Arizona Ballinger, Deanna Lancaster, Journey Texan, Bayliner Bob, Abigail, Crux Huntress, and Eclair Martinek. Thank you, thank you. And now Traeger.
This year we had 6 amazing designer regions, all with their own interpretation of our theme. In past years, we have awarded a first, second, and third place trophy to designer regions based on your votes. But this year, they were all so special in their own ways that we decided to give every designer something to show our appreciation for how special they made this year's tracks. So let's celebrate our 2022 designer region contributors: Fiona Fay, Ali Monroe, Bibi Woodford, Helena Kiyama, Latte Billig, and Radio Modi, Magical and Irish Serenity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we also need to celebrate our 2022 turnkey campsite designers: Melina Firehawk, Levi and Rain Sawyer, Taylor Grace, who did 2, and Sabrina Rhodes. Again, thank all of you people for all of the things that you did. Thank you.
Hi, Stevie here, the Hope Fest lady. The second annual Hope Fest 2022 Communities Building Hope was a huge success. When they spoke earlier about the Linden barbecue, I had to smile because it was wall-to-wall people, all there for a common goal, and that was really a beautiful thing. Our Hope Fest family was just amazing and so much fun this year. I had a ball. I think we all did. We have 4 Second Life communities over 3 regions for 5 days. Each community, Magical, Medieval, Creative, and Greek, has been working hard since February to bring fun and entertaining events to their regions. Fundraising, of course, was a component for each community. Each community was asked to find a community sponsor and hold a few fundraising events at their Hope Fest area. The overall Hope Fest combined total currently is $868,087 lindens, or $3,472. But don't forget, the silent auctions are still running until 12 p.m. today, and the mega raffles are still on until 5 p.m. I'm so proud of every Hope Fest community organizer and the many, many volunteers who worked in each community to bring it to life. Each community will receive the Communities Building Hope Award in appreciation of their dedication and creativity for bringing Hope Fest alive.
Our next achievement is for those who participants who completed various numbers of laps through the relay weekend. The 2022 track stretched across 36 regions, and what was it, over 5 miles per lap? And so many beautiful campsites and designer spaces to distract us. It's a wonder that anyone completed more than 1 lap. I didn't do but maybe 4. And yet, the relay spirit persevered. Each walker will receive a plaque or a trophy to represent their achievement. The turtle achievement, which I'm a pro of, is for all individuals who complete 1 to 9 laps around the track. Rabbit achievement is for all individuals who complete 10 to 19 complete laps around the track. Roadrunner achievement is for all individuals who complete 20 to 30 laps around the track. And then there's the cheetah achievement. It's for all individuals who completed 31 plus laps around the track. Because the only way you got that many laps is because you're a cheetah. You can still check your stats at slrfl.maintree.com. Thank you to Jamie Broken for providing the lap counting service to Relay for Life of Second Life every year. You're amazing.
Next up, we'll present the achievements in fundraising. While fundraising isn't all that we do, everything we do depends on our ability to fundraise. And with that in mind, we are pleased to recognize our top fundraisers as of 7 p.m. Second Life time, June 10th. In addition to fundraising club achievements, we also recognize the top 3 teams who raised the most linden through official fundraising tools, strictly within Second Life. The team who raised the 3rd most lindens is the River of Life with $3,223,528 linden dollars. The team that raised the 2nd most lindens is Camping for a Cure with $4,178,307 linden dollars. And the team that raised the most lindens in 2022 is TAP, the Adult Partnership, raising $4,830,847 linden dollars. Congratulations to you all. Although the top fundraising reward deadline was Friday, teams can still upgrade their fundraising club rank through June 30th, at which time the fundraising tools will reset to 0 as we enter off-season mode. Any team who upgrades during the next few weeks will receive their new fundraising club trophy from the Relay leadership team.
In addition to in-world fundraising, teams also have the ability to raise money through the Relay for Life website, through email and Facebook, and through the American Cancer Society fundraising app, which allows you to scan credit cards, checks from friends, family, and anyone willing to donate. We will present the top 3 website fundraising teams with a badge and a trophy. The team with the 3rd highest website fundraising total of $4,805.50 by Friday was Heroes Helping Heroes. The 2nd with the highest website fundraising total of $5,195.96 by Friday was the River of Life. The team with the highest website fundraising total of $6,244.23 by Friday was TAP, the Adult Partnership. Because each individual team member has the ability to perform their own fundraising through the website and fundraising app, We also wish to recognize the top 3 individual website fundraisers. The person with the third highest website fundraising total of $2,500 is Dred Rockatansky. The person with the second highest website fundraising total of $4,700 is Melina Firehawk. And the person with the highest website fundraising total of $6,219.23 is Scorian Stratton. Awesome job. We also have an award that focuses on specific way that you can raise money through your dashboard, and that's the Facebook Fundraising Award. Anyone with a Facebook account can actually set up a Facebook fundraiser directly from their dashboard. This year, 17 people did this, and together they all raised $1,510. The person with the third highest Facebook fundraising total of $145 is Gavin Huntsman. The person with the second highest fundraising Facebook total of $350 is Ariel Goldrosen. Then the person with the highest Facebook fundraising total this year raised $500, and that person is William Lowe. Congratulations to each one of you.
When we combine the Linden total with the website total, we come up with your team's overall fundraising total. The top 3 overall fundraising teams will also earn a badge and a trophy. Last year, we introduced a new qualifier to this award so that our new teams have an opportunity to celebrate their success. So let's give a hand to our top 3 first-year fundraising teams. The third highest overall fundraising first-year team is Team ES with $945.20. The second highest overall fundraising first-year team is Biology Club with $1,000.40. And the highest overall fundraising first-year team in 2022 is Club Gucci Secret Agents with $1,738.25. Congratulations, guys. And now, the third highest overall fundraising team is Camping for a Cure with $17,122.55. The second highest overall fundraising team is The River of Life with $18,033.28. The highest overall fundraising team in 2022 is TAP, the Adult Partnership, with $25,555. Congratulations and thank you for all that you've done.
Those are some impressive fundraising totals. I hope everybody, as you listen to the, we recognize the people who achieved on the certain levels and the certain tools. There is a way that everybody has an opportunity to earn something if that's your goal. Like that Facebook fundraising right there, that's a huge opportunity for anybody to jump in, and leverage the power of your social media sphere to collect donations for your team. And the average donation on the website or through the mobile fundraising app is usually $25 to $30, which is, and you compare that to the average Linden donation, it's a way to really skyrocket your team fundraising total. So thank you. Yes, thank you, Jim, Celine, Kitty, for presenting those 2022 achievements. And while we don't have a trophy or a plaque to hand to our mega events, we certainly need to recognize your achievements too. This year, our mega events combined to raise over $172,000, which is a new mega event record. That's beating last year's record by almost $10,000. The Sci-Fi Con beat their last year's all-time high by going from $84.89 to $16,324, doubling their record, their total. The Home and Garden Expo finished at $14,815. The Christmas Expo set their own new record last year with $32,000. This year, Santa rode in on a brand new sleigh and gifted us with another new record of $39,287. And that was for the American Cancer Society's childhood cancer programs and services. And then the Fantasy Fair. What can you say about this little small event that could? They just, they keep trying and they try and they do a little bit. Just when you thought it would be impossible for them to have yet another year of growth, which they have had a growth every single year since they started. The Fantasy Fair beat all the odds, and this is now the first mega event fundraiser to register a six-figure total. All in all, the Fantasy Fair has raised over $105,000, and all that's going to be used to fund the global mission of the American Cancer Society. So great job to everybody who's involved in the Fantasy Fair. That is a big, big, big accomplishment. That's also going to rank you pretty high on the overall nationwide team totals. We also want to be absolutely sure that everybody knows all of your contributions are appreciated. Again, we read out these big top-level fundraising totals, and at the end of the day, these are people who put a lot of work in. And yeah, they deserve to be appreciated and recognized for their accomplishments. But at the same time, we know that each person brings a unique value to the relay community. These people might have the time, the resources, the connections, the whatever you want to call it, the sphere of influence to reach those goals. But there's also a whole bunch of teams and a whole bunch of volunteers who are giving 100% of their efforts as well. And so when we combine all of these totals with the cumulative effect of the volume of all the contributions that come in together, because we are one united relay, we end up with, like I said earlier, raising over $817,000 in a 2-year time frame. We raised $440,000 just this year. So that is something to be proud of. And so the big contributions, the other teams that come in and you don't get the rewards, but at the same time, you have the effort that you're giving and you're bringing Relay out to the community in Second Life. And that really, really ultimately is the cumulative effect. And now I want to welcome Kiss Moonites to read the poem, I Walked Around a Track Today, which is a tradition of ours during the closing ceremony.
I walked for you. I walked for me. I walked around a track today. I walked to help a disease go away. I walked because there is a need. I walked so that bodies could be freed. I walked to give a small child hope. I walked to help someone cope. I walked for a husband or a wife. I walked to help prolong a life. I walked with my head held high. I walked for that one about to die. I walked excitedly, not demure. I walked to help find a cure. I walked for everyone to see. I walked for you. I walked for me.
I want to talk to you all for a minute about attitude. When we read the Luminaria dedications last night, a lot of your messages talked about how your loved ones faced cancer with an attitude. Some people faced it with confidence, some people faced it with aggression or determination. But the one thing they all had in common was that even behind the story of dedication, there was an undertone of positivity, if you can look for it. Whether we keep positive attitudes to protect our caregivers from worrying too much, or we stay positive because we naturally believe in willing the best possible outcome into existence, it's a necessary attitude in order to create hope. See, I love positive attitudes. I love people with positive attitudes. From early as I can remember, even through today, my dad's always impressed upon me how important it is to approach life with a positive attitude. He would always greet cynicism and pessimism with grace and confidence, always trying to show people the good and the potential in things, in situations, and others. And then this helped to shape me into becoming an accepting person. And that positive, accepting attitude is one of the most guiding factors in how I approach our Relay for Life community. At some point during the relay yesterday, I was approached by an avatar that I'd never met, I've never heard of, and I could sense immediate aggression and closed-mindedness from the words that she chose and how she greeted me. But I was still willing to hear her concerns. But the issue is that she wanted me to kick out one of our teams simply because she didn't agree with their culture. And I explained to her that I would not ask one of our teams to leave for no reason, especially one who chose to support the American Cancer Society and who's always adapted their culture on the relay regions so that they could align with our core values. And she protested, citing what I considered to be far-reaching hypotheticals. She argued that something might be true because it hadn't been proven false. She presented a false dilemma and made a hasty generalization. And so when I suggested that, okay, I think we should agree to disagree about her concerns, and she suggested that I must not care about Relay for Life because those people shouldn't be allowed to be here, simply because of who they were. It made me sick to my stomach to know that we had that kind of negativity on our track, especially after my comments in the opening ceremony about how we're going to embrace diversity, equity, and inclusion. But even still, I wasn't going to eject her or ban her because she's entitled to her opinions. And so, I'm not sharing this story to vent. I'm sharing it because this situation reminded me of the importance to see the good in people and to always give people a chance to prove themselves. We've said this before for many years, and I said it at the opening ceremony, and talking to Club Gucci yesterday, they said it too. Cancer doesn't discriminate, and so neither do we. It's like we live in a society right now where it's really easy and dangerous to slip into the mindset of, if we agree on something, then we have to be sworn enemies and you don't have the right to exist. And this is not what Relay is about. It's okay to be different. It's okay to disagree with each other. It's okay to like different things and participate in different cultures. In fact, that's one of the best things about our Relay community. I mean, right here, we have 36 regions with hundreds of different teams representing more cultures than I can count. Relay's a lot of things. Among them is a celebration of our Second Life cultures. And I'm going to tell you, cancer won't care. Cancer's going to come after any one of us, no matter what. So when someone who is different than us shows up and tells us that we're tired of cancer, and we're tired of what it's done to our friends and family, and we want to join forces with you, and we want to fight alongside you, and we want to do our part to end this terrible disease. Do you think my first instinct would be to tell them no? If you think that, then you must not know me. Cancer is a global problem that affects everyone on Earth. And as long as you're willing to be a productive member of our community who shares our values and respects our codes of conduct, then I'm going to be the first person to shake your hand and point you in the right direction. And trust me, since you all like to break records so much, we're going to need all the help we can get to beat this year's total. We're really going to have to hit that $500,000 in 2023. So this means that we're going to have to charge ahead with the belief in ourselves and belief in each other. I'm going to challenge every team to hold a meeting with your teammates in the next 3 weeks to review what you did this year. Talk about what worked. Talk about what took up a lot of time for very little return. Brainstorm ways that you can reach more people to join your team or to support your team. Ask yourselves, how can we take advantage of all the fundraising tools that are offered to us? Not just the kiosks, but the website, the mobile app. Who on your team works for companies that matches donations? What kind of events can your team plan? Can you recruit another team? We had 47 new teams this year. What if we can get 47 more new teams next year? We'd have over 200 teams on the track. The way to break this year's record is going to be through strategic planning and growth. More people, more teams. We're going to have to be audacious, which means we're going to have to be willing to take surprisingly new risks. We're going to have to be positive. You have to choose to be happier than you've ever been before. We're going to have to make our second life an exciting adventure and make everybody else's second life an exciting adventure. We're going to stop worrying. We're going to stop worrying about the other person. We're going to stop worrying about the other team. We're going to stop worrying about what if something doesn't work or someone tells me no. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to go forward with persistence and tenacity. We're not going to give up if we hit a setback. We're going to develop a plan, and then we're going to make ourselves determined to succeed. I want you all to know that because you're a relayer, you've already got these qualities. I want you to be the positive beacons of hope that the rest of Second Life needs. Be the positive beacons of hope to strangers. Be the positive beacons of hope for people who are lost and in need of our support. Second Life is a huge ocean of wandering ships, and next year we're going to be the lighthouses. We're going to be the positive beacons of hope to guide them to our shores because they have a right to fight cancer and we need their help.
Another of our most cherished traditions is to close the closing ceremony with the reading of the empty table. So if you could turn your skies tonight and focus your cameras on the table that's sitting up close to the stage, you'll be able to see all the pieces come to life of what I'm about to read. And I'm honored to be able to read the empty table to you this year. We call your attention to the small table that occupies a place of dignity and honor. It is set for one, symbolizing the fact that some of our loved ones are missing from this gathering. They have been diagnosed with cancer. They are some of the names and faces behind the luminaries. The chair is empty. Many of those who fought the battle with cancer are no longer with us, but rather we are mourning their loss. But rather than mourning their loss, we choose to celebrate their life. These people are unable to be with their loved ones and families now, so let us join together to recognize and honor them and to bear witness to their struggle and their memory. The table is small, symbolizing the frailty of a single patient, sometimes alone in the fight against his or her cancer. The tablecloth is white, symbolic of the medical profession, doctors, nurses, and researchers who help fight the battle for life. The single rose in the vase signifies the enduring love of their families and friends and the strength of a patient's will to fight the disease that ultimately has claimed so many of them. The purple ribbon on the vase represents the ribbons worn on the lapels of millions who support a continued research for a cure for cancers that are expected to kill over 500,000 people in the United States this year. A slice of lemon on the plate reminds us of the bitter battle against a deadly disease, a battle fought by more than 1.3 million new patients every year. The salt on the table reminds us of the countless tears of personal anguish shed by the patient and those shed by family members and friends who have lost a loved one. The glass is inverted in memory of those people who are not here to join our celebration of successes. But the candle represents the light of hope that lives in the hearts of all of us. Hope represented by cancer survivors and the hope for a cure discovered as a result of the dedicated work of the medical profession, made possible through the funds generated through events such as our own Relay for Life of Second Life.
We go out away in daylight. We go undercover, wait out the sun. Got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where we run. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now, we are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes, me and you. We could be heroes. We could be heroes, me and you. We could be. Anybody's got the power. They don't see it cause they don't understand. Spin around and round for hours. You and me, we got the world in our hands. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now, we are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes, me and you. We could be heroes. We could be heroes, me and you. We could be. We could be heroes. We could be heroes.